Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me on another video. If you're new here, in this channel, I like to talk about how to save money, how to budget money, and I also like to touch on topics on how to live a more intentional lifestyle. If these are topics that would interest you, please go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I'll go ahead and get started with today's quote. This quote is from Benjamin Franklin. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. All these little expenses that you don't track can really get you in debt and get you in big trouble. You might think that you're not spending a lot of money. You know, sometimes we think, I'm not spending a lot of money. Honestly, I keep track of what I spend. I pay my bills. I pay my credit cards. I pay everything on time. And I have enough money to pay everything. But in reality, maybe you're spending money on little things that you might not even notice, like on the coffee or the drinks when you go put gas, on the coffee every morning, or maybe whenever you forget to take lunch to work, you buy lunch, you end up buying lunch, and you might end up treating someone here and there for lunch. Little things like that you don't keep track. Maybe when you go to the grocery store and you buy this little extra that is out of your budget, or you might not even have a grocery budget. So all these little expenses will get you off track, and you might be spending more money that you should be spending. Either you might have enough for your living expenses, but maybe you could be saving more money. Or maybe you don't have enough money, and maybe you could have enough money if you didn't spend all this money here and there. So I really think one of the ways to cut on this is to have a budget. If you make a budget and you keep track of your expenses, here on YouTube or on the internet, there's a lot of tutorials on how to do a budget, and I'll have videos coming up on how to do a budget, and even for beginners. So, but for now, I'll tell you, if you have to list, sit down, give it 10 minutes of your time today, and you can start tracking your expenses. If this is something that would interest you, you can on one side write all your income, whether if it's you have 2 jobs, or maybe it's 2 of you working, whatever income you guys or you have. If you're by yourself, you track all the incomes categories and total them. And then on the other side, you're going to write all your expenses, all your bills that are a must, not the wants, the bills that are set and you have to pay, like the mortgage, the bills, the car payment, the insurance. All of that, you're going to track it. Hopefully you have more income than expenses. But if you have more expenses than your income, then we're kind of in trouble, but we just have to work on it. You'll have to see what you can cut on. And that would probably be the wants, like the cable, or maybe you might have to make some phone calls and get a discount on certain bills, or check your apps that you might be paying for, anything like that. But one of the areas that you can save a lot of money is like on groceries. That is a big area that you can, depending on how much you're spending. A lot of people are spending hundreds of dollars. So depending on how much it is that you're spending, you can save between $100 to $400 or $500. Because a lot of times, if you don't keep track of it, depending on how many it is in your household, some people could spend like $800, $900 a month. So that is a big savings right there that you can take control of. Aside from this, you can start tracking your small expenses, your this little expenses, like on your bank account or on your credit card statement. So this could take you from 1 month to 3 months, and to exactly see what it is that you're spending on. You can also go back 1 2 months and kind of get an idea what your tendencies are, so that you can take more control of it. But from the point that you start, still you should track it 1 2 3 months until you stop doing those expenses. But it's always good to track them. If you don't go with the ATM or credit card and stuff like that, and you do spend cash, well, start saving your receipts, or write it down. Write it down, everything that you spend, so you can see what those little expenses are and what your tendencies are to spend money on. Once you do that, you'll get a more clear understanding of what your expenses are versus your income. So again, we need to keep our expenses lower than our income. So you can do this by starting a budget. And a budget, again, you should give it 10 minutes every week. And once you do that and you sit down with a pen and paper at the beginning, might be easier. You'll get more used to it. You'll get more practice, and you'll get more familiar with it. It might not be very fun to do it at the beginning because you're not used to it, but just sit down and start brainstorming. Start thinking what it is that you need to write. So I think once you track these little expenses, you'll be safe, and you don't want your ship to sink. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully, if you didn't think about the small expenses and budgeting, maybe this will get you started. So let me know if this helped. And for today, I like to share with you the 18 items that I'll be decluttering on day 14, and hope to see you tomorrow with my 17 items. Bye-bye. Thank you. For my 18 items to declutter today, I have this set of 4 wine glasses that I have had for a long, long time. I've been lucky enough that they have not broken, but honestly, even though they're so pretty, I will never use them. We don't drink wine. I believe my mom gave me this set. They're made in Germany, and they're very pretty, but they are very, very thin. So I don't think we're ever gonna get to use them. I'd rather ask her if she would like to have them. And if she doesn't want them, then I'll go ahead and give them to someone else that would really take advantage of them and that would love them and that drinks wine and all that. But we will not use them. So over here I have, again, this flower vases, more flower vases, a lot of flower vases in this home. But this blue one I really love. I really appreciate it. I love it very much, but I'm not going to use it. I kept another clear one that the bottom of it is wider, so I feel like it's safer. And that clear one, I kept another one similar. So I'll just go ahead and let them go. The red one for Valentine's, someone can use it. Over here, I had this Smurfs pillowcase that I've had it for a long, long time. I have not had it since I was a kid. I bought it as an adult. I believe I found it at a yard sale, and since when I was a kid, I love Smurfs. I got it. But my kids are not going to use it. I'm not going to use it for any of my boys or even on our bed with my husband, so I'm letting it go. These white sheets have like a stain, and they're pretty much very old and used, so I'm letting them go. Same with this towels that I'm not going to use. These cloths, we use them with food and stuff, but they're very stained with grease and all that. So I'm letting them go. These pink pillowcases, same. I'm not going to use them in our bed. My husband will not like pink pillowcases in our bed. So I'm not going to put them. I'd rather put something that we both like, a color that is more neutral for unisex for men and women. So I'd rather do that. These curtains are very nice. My mom let me use them on my previous home. I like the top of it and everything, but I'm not going to use them anymore. They're very thick. They're taking a lot of space with me storing them. So I rather ask her if she would like to use them, because I will not use them. My windows are not made for like window rods, for curtain rods. So I rather let them go, ask her if she wants them. So there you have it. These are my 18 items for today. Very nice stuff. A lot of it has sentimental value, but I'm letting it go, like that blue flower vase. But someone else can use it.